They run with Breida. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Showing up. Showing up. Bang, 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 bang. Alert, alert. Hey, alert. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got to go.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 24. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. 59. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 36.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop. Let's go. Switch.
This is Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Bobby Bull, the kickoff for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. Switch. Switch. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Deuce. Deuce. At 59. Check. 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 Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check. Check. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 24. Watch the whip. Check. 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 Hey, 59. Small. No. At 24.
On second and 10, Watson buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Out. Watch out. 55. Switch. 54. 46. 54 is down. He's coming. Line up.
From the 50, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Watch this. Check. Fresno. Kill.
A first down carry now for Miller. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53 is mine. Switch up. Pick the edge. Go. Rush in. Back.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spins away. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Breida. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Right here, right here.
Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans.
Let's go, let's do it.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's crashing.
On 1st down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson now, throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 31! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go front. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 4. Watch the safety creep.
Miller. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Miller, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Lamar Miller. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check 43. He's checking. Crash.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. This is Miller. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
25, check 25. Shift.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 21. Here we go. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here at Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo, final shot here before half. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Come on, fellas.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Reset. 18. Right 54. Right 54. I'm not ready. Check 9. Check 9. Down. He's coming. Check 3. He's mine.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check. Alert. They're run over. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
I got it. One, Omaha.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check the line.
Now it's Miller. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for... And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays... Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Push him back. Push him back. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 24. Crunch. Alert flare.
Here's Watson throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Watson on the move to his left. He's got Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 36 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give coming right is Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back now in Houston, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go! 1, Omaha.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go. 180! 51. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check. Check hot route. 21. 21. Get hot.
Now it's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
11.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Watson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Double time. Double time. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, gun. 3 down. 3 down. Go, Mike 51. My man.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. 180. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They run again with Breida. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 44 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Texans take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
24. 29. Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Throwing again is Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his crew will take on. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a give to Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 180. Come on. Double time. 40.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 20.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.